Most people never think about the sensory world inside their screens. For many autistic and ADHD people, digital environments function as sensory environments too. Every ping, flash, scroll, and animated micro interaction adds to the noise their brains are already filtering. When the interface itself is overstimulating, the usefulness of the tool doesn't change the strain. It drains regulation before the task even begins. Plenty of apps are built for attention capture, not comfort. High contrast, nonstop notifications, motion effects that seem gentle to some but feel jarring to others. Neurotypical users often experience all of this as harmless background activity. Neurodivergent users often experience it as friction, a steady buzz of discomfort that rises until they're exhausted without knowing why. Sensory aware design is not an aesthetic preference, it's accessibility. Low stimulation design means softer color palettes, clear spacing, fewer moving parts. It means optional sound cues, adaptive brightness, and interfaces that allow the user to focus on one thing at a time. Technology becomes more humane when it holds space instead of competing for attention. AI can play a meaningful role here. Imagine a system that learns a user's sensory patterns, dimming the screen when their activity slows, reducing notifications when their typing gets erratic, or nudging them toward a break when their voice or pace suggests strain. That's sensitivity in practice, technology noticing context instead of making additional demands. Some autistic and ADHD people already built small versions of this for themselves. A minimalist focus dashboard with warm, low-contrast colors, no blinking cursors, no constant alerts. When overstimulation hits, they may rely on AI to read text aloud in a steady, low-pitched voice or summarize long messages for later processing. When understimulated, they may shift to brighter lighting, soft background sound, or subtle interface motion to stay anchored. Sensory support works best when it adapts, because regulation is not static. This reframes technology from performance to presence. Instead of forcing the frame to match the tool adjusts to the user's sensory state. Regulation begins long before the task. It begins with the environment where focus is supposed to happen. Designers often describe their products as frictionless, but that depends on who's using them. A sensory-friendly workspace is not about precision. It's about consent. The user chooses what enters their field of awareness. They control when sound or motion appears. Technology simply respects that boundary. Inclusion grows from that respect. There's a quiet relief in tools that don't penalize someone for needing stillness, warmth, or slower transitions. When an interface communicates, "You can set the pace here," it creates enough safety to finish without draining every reserve. So if an app routinely leaves someone depleted, the sensory design is worth examining. Difficulty focusing often comes from processing far more input than necessary. The right technology won't change anyone's sensory wiring. It can stop amplifying the overload.